What is up, people? This is Steve Madden from Steve Madden Music, here to bring you another weekly. This week I have been working on this great song of mine, and you are not gonna...
I'm gonna hit up the store real quick. Don't touch anything while I'm gone, alright?
It's alright, bro, it's alright.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefan! So, as I promised, I've got Stefan with me on my weekly today. As you know, he's the guy that I've been working on Untouchable with. Stefan, internet, Stefan.
Yo, what's up, internet? What?
So today we're going to be showing you the rest of Untouchable and just talk a little bit more about how we got around to doing the song. And speaking of, how did we come up with this idea?
Well, there was this full moon in June, bright on a cloudless night. The smell of blood was thick in the air as the planets were aligned.
So you were wasted?
Yeah, no, but honestly, I think after a couple of beers or so, we just said like, hey, maybe we should make a song.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a good idea. We know that we have similar tastes in music. I think we started in October. I want to say that the project started in October.
Well, I could have been drunk in October. Well, it's pretty crazy, the whole thing, when you think about it, because first my initial thought was basically, I'll just, whatever, make some random project that I can have at home, listen for myself at my own time, whatever, you know. But then things got more serious, I suppose, and I don't know why, but you know, first when I got here in the place at the first time, seeing this room, it was like, okay, I had no idea what to expect because I had never recorded music before, right? So I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna make a project, so this is gonna be like doing paint, but for music?
Paint, but for music.
I always known you've been talented in music. I say that as a friend, not as a fan, if I might say that also. Anyway, you showed me the possibilities with what you actually could do with music. So, I mean, I realized that a simple and naive idea in my head, it wasn't really that far from being realized and turned into something that you could call music, actually. So, when I realized that, it was like, boom. So I mean, like, even though I don't know anything about music, essentially, you showed me that you could make music fairly easily. I mean, it wasn't that hard making this song, right?
Oh yeah, all I did was just click a few buttons. No, but we got off to a great start, and after a while we got to a point where we were very pleased with the lyrics and just surprised at how well everything was turning out. And I just thought to myself that, man, I really want to do this like all out. I want to do this legit and have it on my channel and everything, and luckily you agreed, right?
Yeah. Huh?
Well, hopefully you still think that the song turned out the way you thought.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Initially, I thought that, hey, I want to make this brutal metal song with growls. I think, like, you know, like, I kind of held back that thought for a moment since I didn't know what I could do. I didn't know what you could do. So my initial thought had no growls, so it was like okay, I was backing off from my original thought. But then you stepped up to that microphone. And man, did you pull off some sick vocals. And I don't just mean clean vocals, I mean growls as well. Man, that was, I was really impressed actually. So then I realized, okay, let's go back to the initial thought. So the actual surprise for me was that we actually made the initial thought that I had. So that is the real surprise.
Yeah, and as I've said a ton of times, I personally think that the song turned out great, especially now that I've, spent some more time working on the mix and gotten everything to sit more tightly. So, what do you say we show these guys the rest of the song?
Let's do it.
There was a time when tears could found the seven seas, falling free, as it should be. Those days are gone now, all is dry and empty. Even so, my world's already drowned. is it just a mere reflection I can see when I look in your eyes? How can a view from heaven still be clouded when you're surrounded by nothing but stars in the night? The darkness fighting the light. The battle will soon have passed, though not where my shadow is cast.
Whew. Oh man. Alright, so clearly you can see that we love the song, and we know that you love the song as much as we do. But let's go ahead and actually talk a little bit about how we made the song. Alright, so since Stefan doesn't have too much experience in composing music or playing instruments,
I want to have something with power, something like, boom, boom, like, yeah.
editing music, recording music,
Uh,
or music production.
more cowbell.
Well, we've had to develop a special kind of workflow.
I don't know anything about music, so how would we solve this? Well, since you know quite a lot about music, I could simply use you as an interface, right? So that is how this entire project worked in the first place. You gave my ideas, crazy ideas, a chance. You listened to what I said and you transformed my very weird thoughts into something that could be called music, I guess. And hey, we pretty did it well, didn't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And on the other side of that, it's been a very fun and learning experience to basically learn how to take words and translate them into music. But apart from that, I've been very amazed at your attention to detail and these like small things that you come up with, and I actually call them golden nuggets. And essentially what it is that we could be listening to a certain part of the song or coming up with a riff or something, and then Stefan would just be like, wait, hold up, what if we mute this specific part, or what if we just add a small little note here? And then I do it and boom, it just becomes so much better. It's just absolutely incredible. And honestly, I'm just surprised that you can actually come up with those kind of things given your level of experience, and just simply, it's amazing. And actually, my two favorite parts of the song are products of these small little details. For example, I just love the brutality of the pre-chorus, and that would actually not have been possible were it not for those bends and squeals that you said that we should have in there. That was just absolutely amazing. And the same thing with the outro, actually, because at first I only wanted to have the harmony that's singing with the main melody in the background there, but then you came up with the idea of having those trailing vocals at the end there, and it was just absolutely amazing.
My personal favorite part of the song is the verse, and especially the second part of the verse.
Oh yeah.
Your vocal attitude really brought out the message that the lyric was intended to.
Thanks, yeah. And I mean, I think there are a lot of great parts in that song, and at least I personally hope that, we can continue this and make some more killer songs in the future.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so that is all for today. Thank you so much for coming out today.
Yeah, it's all good, bro.
And thank you guys for listening. Now remember, I will let you know when the song is up on Spotify and SoundCloud and all of that stuff, but until then, please let us know what you think about the song in the comments below. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.
See you guys.